Dirty trucking. Just getting up, lazy day. I've been noticing a lot of computer shit, weird shit going on with computer systems of businesses. And that shit has extended to the AMC Star Gratiot. Star Theater. I frequent the one on 15 Mile and Gratiot out in Macomb County. And I had been noticing they have a kiosk where you can go ahead and self-serve yourself to select your own, get your own theater tickets and select your seat, so you don't have to stand in line. So, the past couple of days, I've been noticing the seat selections would say one thing on the kiosk, but print different. And I noticed that 2 days in a row. Yesterday, I went to go see Saw X. And on the kiosk, the end seat that I selected said C13. But when it printed on the ticket, it said C14. And when I actually went into the theater 4 where it was where the movie was showing, it is actually C14. The day prior to that, I went to go see The Exorcist. Same thing. I selected the seat. The seat on the kiosk said one thing, but when it printed, it's another thing. And I'm standing up there, and I thought I selected, I'm going that. And that computer trickery has extended to that. Now, that's a kiosk in the movie theater. Now, if you can make a number look like something as a seat selection, and then it prints something different, what do you think they doing with the lottery? And lo and behold, now that was in Macomb County where that happened at. 2 days in a row that I noticed that. I saw that. Lo and behold, somebody out of Macomb County on 21 Mile Road at a wine store. And that people have been around me mentioning that lately. A wine store, they were wine. Somebody at a wine store out on 21 Mile Road in Macomb County won $1 million in the Powerball jackpot yesterday. And the lottery is rigged. And I'm looking at all this computer shit where they're changing numbers on when I'm going to the Star Gratiot Theater. If you doing that and I see it, you doing that with the lottery. I'm telling you, it's some type of rigged shit going on here. And it's involving the computers. They somehow know where these winning tickets are going to be sold, where these scratch-offs are. You know already. I believe they are selecting certain individuals or whoever's winning these tickets. I don't know. I don't want to say they're involved with this stuff. They know about it or you hooked up with this shit. But what I'm seeing, switching the numbers like that, you able to do that on a movie theater kiosk? And that's not the only time I've noticed something funny about that going into a Star Theater. I used to go online to look up the movie times. It would show a certain time for a movie. And then when I get out there and look up at the actual board, that movie time is not even offered. And then I would say, dang, I just saw online the movie showing it, and that's why I drove out here. I've done that several times at the same particular theater on 15 Mile. Now, I know I ain't tripping. People who gamble watches money. They watches trickery. We watches foolery. We catch that shit. We seen it in the casinos. We catch it. We see it. And I'm looking at this shit. Now, if you're able to do that, I don't put it past you able to rig some numbers to be pulled or switch some numbers to be, or control what numbers being pulled. Because it's all computerized. And I'm telling you, I've seen this with my own two eyes. I haven't been able to win a Powerball. I haven't been able to win a Mega Million. I haven't been able to win a lottery. I haven't been able to win any scratch-offs. Wait a minute, I take that back. I won one scratch-off I won a while back when I was still at that other container company. Excuse me. Sinuses acted up. Actually got a scratch off and actually won $100. That's the first time I done won anything of a significant amount. And that ain't even what I call significant. If it's not able to pay off a debt, it's not significant. That's something I can earn. So, but I won that a couple of months back. Only thing I ever won, significant. Never won a sizable Powerball. Ain't waking up to Michigan State Lottery notifying me that I won a jackpot, Mega Millions, a jackpot of $1 million. No, not winning nothing like that. But you got some sort of game going on around here. People are out here acting like they trying to figure out my conversations and what I'm saying, and they ended up winning this money. I'm not winning shit, but you seem to be winning shit off of shit I'm doing and saying and coming in my place, coming in that car, doing shit. I'm like, if I was supposed to win this shit, I'm not supposed to be playing no figure out some shit game. I go play some numbers or let the computer generate some numbers. I sit there and wait for the numbers to be revealed and see if I won. That's the way that go. But that's not what's happening here. These lottery wins, I believe, are being rigged. I've seen it. I just saw it at the theater with their kiosk. I'm not tripping. I done saw it with my own two eyes. This shit is not fair. It's rigged. And it's rigged for certain individuals to win. It's rigged for certain states to win. Rigged for certain locations in certain states to win. I've seen it. I've seen this shit you do with the computers. I've witnessed it. I've seen it. And I know you have extended that shit into the lottery. I know you have. Who's behind this? There was a movie I watched a while back called Jerry and Marge Go Large. About two individuals here in Michigan that found a loophole to win the lottery by playing an abundance amount of lottery tickets. And they were winning. And then they went back and shared what they found with the rest of the neighborhood, so they were winning. But in that movie, it told about a college student and his friends that were doing something similar to what they were doing. Wanted him out the way, told him to get out the way or he was going to sell his wife. That's what it said in the movie. Now, I don't know if that was made up or what, but it was what he said when he said sell his wife. No, that sounded like this individual and his college friends had created something else that they were selling. That's what it sounded like to me. You don't believe me? Watch the movie. It's called Jerry and Marge Go Large. It's a true story that happened here in Michigan. And I want your focus point on that young college student, that boy, the young man and his group of friends. Pay attention to what he's saying throughout the movie. Listen to that young man, because if they were doing that back then, they possibly still doing it. But what Jerry and Marge did, it wasn't illegal. They found a loophole and to win the lottery. And the only way it would have became illegal is if they had if they won, because it was based off the windfall, which I played. And I won the windfall at that store I mentioned in the previous video. I was one of the ones that won $800 at the windfall. So what they were doing to win the lottery, that means they couldn't win because there was an actual winner of the windfall. And I was the actual winner of the windfall. So the only way it would have became illegal is if they collected some money on the day I won that windfall. Then it would have been illegal. They would have been doing something illegal. You collected some money on the day I won that windfall. That's another reason I think they were coming in this apartment, because I still had that windfall winning printout. The card they give you, I still had that in that box in the closet that they seems to frequent. I had that in the box in the closet. Everything in the box in the closet. They come in here, go in that box in the closet. They go in the box with my documents. They go in here looking for shit. I was one that won the windfall. And it was mentioned in that movie that whatever the technique is that Jerry Martin was doing, they were buying a whole bunch of lottery tickets and they'd sit there and go through the tickets and see which ones was winners and put them aside. Then they go collect off the winnings. They won millions off of that. But it was also mentioned on a day that they pulled that windfall, they couldn't win because somebody actually won. I won. Maybe that's why you was coming in this apartment. Maybe that's why you've been coming in this apartment. Because I was a winner. Now, it would have become illegal if they collected some winnings on a day that somebody actually won that windfall, which was me. I won. I was one of the ones that won. That was a game I played for the first time in my life. Never played before in my life. At that store on corner of Otter Drive and Warren. Never played before in my life, but I used to frequent that store because that's where my house is in that area over there on Beaconsfield. I used to go to that party store right there on the corner. Walked in there one day, decided to play the windfall. I had picked some numbers and then I did some easy picks. It was one line of my numbers. I believe it was the easy pick line that won. And I won $800. That was me. But in that movie, this young man, the way he was talking to Jerry, was telling him he needed to get out the game or something like that. Or he gonna sell his wife. Now, I don't know if that was a made-up portion in that movie or what, but it sounded like, because he said he'd sell his wife. How you gonna sell his wife? You can't sell his wife. How you gonna sell a wife? But you can sell something that you created. What if it's a program he created? Something to download. Something that they got to get over in computer systems to start controlling numbers that are pulled or stuff like that. What if that's what he was talking about? Because when he said that, something triggered in my head. What's this man talking about? What did you do? How were you winning? Because I believe in the movie, I think he actually hacked into the Michigan lottery. Watch that. And I believe this young man, something else that took place here. And it's still going on. They're rigging these lottery wins. And I believe it's going on. And what they're doing is illegal. Now, you ain't got to quote me on it. But this is what I'm seeing. And this is what I've been trying to tell people. They ain't coming in here going through my shit for no reason. They ain't coming in that car. They ain't fucking with shit. I ain't having all these codes up on the car for no damn reason. When this shit pops up, shit happens. Now, when shit pops up, shit happens, and it's happening somewhere. And I noticed that when my semi-truck, when that shit used to happen with my semi-truck, I used to park across from Motor City Casino. I used to walk in these casinos and see these people just walking up machines, hidden. Just walk straight up to it like they just knew. And when I seen two side-by-side machines win jackpots simultaneously, I knew something was up. I've never seen that in the history of my gambling history. I banned myself from the casino. Did myself again. Now I hate I banned myself. I wish to have some type of amnesty program for people who ban themselves from the casino who want to take their name off the list. I'm just throwing that out there. Because I miss going in the casino. I never really won I ain't really winning nothing. I win every now and then, but lose more than I won. But I actually miss going in the casino. I wish you do like they do with these people who got tickets and stuff they want expunged off their record. Have a amnesty program where people who sign their name on there and ban themselves from the casino, who want to remove their name, go ahead and remove their name. I wish they would come up with that idea, because I would take my name off. Because I would like to go back in the casino and actually see what else is going on now, because I'm not in there. I'm not able to go in the casino now and see what computer trickery and foolery is going on, because I banned myself from the casino. Because this game seems to have something to do with me. And I'm certain of that. Because this shit going on with me is not happening for no reason. You got a lot of illegal shit going on here, scams. And you got a scam going on with the lottery. It's rigged. Now, there's a conspiracy theory that I've witnessed and seen with my own two eyes. You got to see what I see. You've got to see what I've seen. Then you know what the hell I'm talking about. This dirty trucker just reporting something strange I saw at the AMC Theater kiosk. How is the number of the seat showing something else? And I know I saw C13 when I selected that end seat. But the ticket printed C14. I'm over there getting my beverage, and I'm looking down the ticket C14. I thought I printed C13. I'm like, shrug it off. Oh, well. That's the second time that happened 2 days in a row. I saw 2 movies 2 days in a row. Same thing. Seat selection. Yesterday, I selected the seat selection through the kiosk myself. The day before, one of their workers, I went up to the counter and let one of the workers get my ticket, and I selected my ticket through their computer screen. Same thing. 2 days in a row. I saw that with my own 2 eyes. Dirty trucker just throwing out there reason why I can't win shit. And, you know, if I can't win shit, I'm telling why the fuck I ain't winning shit. And why it's taking me so long to win this shit. I'm throwing it out there what I see. You don't want me to win shit, but you using me to win shit. That's what I see. Dirty trucking. On that conspiracy, saw some computer foolery yesterday. And I know I ain't tripping on what I saw. And this at a theater out in Macomb County. And I wake up this morning to a news report that a Macomb County resident won $1 million jackpot off the Powerball out of the store, wine store in Northfield. Shit, people been coming around me mentioned all they do is drink wine. They wanted a wine store. If you know that, that means this shit is rigged. There's no way in the hell you should be able to know where lottery's going to win. Or where winning ticket is going to be sold beforehand. A scratch off. There's no way in the hell you're supposed to be able to know that. But I'm telling you, they do. You ain't got to believe me. You got to see it for yourself to believe. And if you ain't there to see it, if you don't see it, you ain't going to believe. I'm just somebody talking some crazy nonsense. But is it crazy? You better believe me.